What's up, guys? This is Ian here, coach of your Ladner Lanturn, bringing you guys our Week 13 match for the League of Extraordinary Trainers, or the LET. This week we are taking on Multi-Cow and the Guatemalan Guardian Deities, his nice fun name, and his rain team. So let's go through what Cow has. He has Tapu Koko, Hawlucha, Kingdra, Pelipper, Nidoqueen, Politoed, Registeel, Leafeon, Alolan Golem, Nihilego, and Mega Swampert. Pretty much full-on rain, with another supporting cast in there with things like Tapu Koko Hawlucha combination. Leafeon's not really a rain member, it's more of a sun sweeper. He traded Shuckle for Alolan Golem, and he's got Registeel, Nidoqueen, and Nihilego poking around in there. Let's just skip a little bit forward so we can see what my team is. Hello? I unpaused you. This is happening. This is real. What is going on? Okay, it's loading again. Oh look, Gardena. If you're watching this, CJ, that's pretty hilarious. And Gardena. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. He brought literally the exact 6 that I was predicting. Tapu Koko, Hawlucha, Kingdra, Pelipper, Registeel, and Mega Swampert. He brought it the same team a few weeks in a row, and so I was expecting this exact iteration of 6. Very predictable 6 to bring. My team over there, you'll see we brought a physically offensive Mamoswine with Freeze Dry to deal with his Freeze Dry weak mons, of which he brought 3, Pelipper, Kingdra, and Mega Swampert. We have Trick Room, Red Card Mimikyu. We have Life Orb, Rest Tailglow 2 attacks Manaphy. We have Assault Vested Licky. We have Trick Room, Shukaberry Magerna. And we have a physically defensive Tangela, which is there to take on the Mega Swampert for the most part. That's pretty much all it takes on. Excuse me. Honestly, because Hawlucha just beats it, and we can't really live hits from Koko, Kingdra, or Pelipper. So, that's the team we're bringing. If you haven't seen my team builder, obviously I just went through kind of the basic things, but you should check it out because, again, I love to talk. I say the same thing every single week, but it's fact. It's just fact. It's straight fact. Yeah, so let's get into things here. I'm going to lead off with my Mamoswine because he's got 3 Freeze Dry weak mons, and Tapu Koko, Registeel are both threatened out by Mamoswine. Actually, so is Hawlucha. Yeah, the problem is that Mamoswine's slower than Kingdra naturally. It's slower than Pelipper because I'm not running speed. I think, yeah, I'm not running speed, so it'll be slower than Pelipper if Pelipper is running some speed. It should be slower than the Swampert, and I didn't realize this until I actually got into the match, and I was like, oh, look, Pelipper Oko's move, Scald, even though I'm max HP. Yeah, so let's get right into things here. I'm definitely leading with Mamoswine though, because I can potentially get up rocks against his team too, as he's going to lead with the Pelipper. Again, predictable lead. I don't know why I didn't see it before, but yeah, that's a predictable lead. So he gets the rain up. We do see his Drizzle. That's something. We're going to start counting rain turns to figure out if he's Damp Rock in-game. That's what I was thinking at least. And now I'm going to double into something else to take the Pelipper hit, because I don't want to deal with that. And I don't know if he was expecting the freeze right here, but we'll see that I'm actually faster than him as I go out into my Licky, because he doubles into Registeel. So that's something I didn't notice in game, but it's something I should have noticed now at least, is that I was faster than the Pelipper. That's really important. But I didn't want to show off the Freeze Dry tech turn 1, so I'm glad I doubled as he goes into Registeel here. As I go into Licky. Licky was my best thing to eat the Scald with, despite the fact we're physically offensive. Should have been running especially offensive for the Scald burns. Who knows? Excuse me. Registeel's going to go for the Toxic here. I believe I'm running no speed on this Licky and a minus speed nature. So even though we're the same speed as Registeel, we're going to outslow him in Trick Room. At least that was the idea. So yeah, We're slower, and I'm going to knock off his leftovers here. Very sorry about this. For some reason, I'm extremely tired. Getting rid of the Registeel's leftovers is kind of big. Gets rid of his reliable recovery every single turn. Pretty big for my sweepers to pick him off later. Although it's not really great that my Licky Licky got toxic because we are Assault Vest and we have no recovery on this, no heal bell, anything like that. He's going to double into something else, into a Swampert right here, as I double into Manaphy, which is actually the correct play. Well, actually the correct play would have been to go for Power Whip and hit it, because then we would have demolished this thing, but I wasn't going to go for Power Whip on a Registeel because resisted hit. I'm okay with this though, because he's going to Mega Evolve here and he's going to go for Earthquake, and I'm just going to quick Energy Ball and kill this thing, honestly. Life Orb, I live this and I will live Life Orb Recoil 100%, and this thing's just going to die to my Energy Ball, which I'm okay with, because it gets one of his Rain Sweepers out of the way. His other Rain Sweeper Kingdra comes in here, and I'm going to go into my Assault Vest Licky Licky, which is meant to tank these hits. Cloud9 gets rid of the Rain boost that Kingdra gets from the rain. And if you've been counting turns, you'll notice that I believe that is not a Damp Rock Pelipper. Yeah, so we should be able to eat those Kingdra hits pretty well without the Rain boost coming in, and we did take quite a bit of damage, so we saw that this is about choice specs-ish, because we're not running Spidef, we're running max HP though. So I think it's probably choice specs Kingdra in rain, which is fine. He's actually going to double out here into Registeel again, as I go for the knockoff yet again, trying to get rid of his specs. We're taking quite a bit of poison damage here, which is not really good for the longevity. As Registeel is just going to be able to set up rocks here, I think, on my Tangela. Yeah, and then I believe we're running no speed on Tangela as well, so we're slower than this thing again, and he's going to get the Toxic off as I get the Leech Seed off. Now, I'm actually okay with this because Tangela has no role now that Mega Swampert's dead. This is only a physical attacker, and we don't really do much to his team. I was really hoping to be able to get a Nature Power off with this Tangela at some point in the electric terrain, but it doesn't look like Tapu Koko is coming in anytime soon. So I'm just going to let myself do whatever as he goes into Pelipper here on my and I'm actually going to double into Magearna. Now, this is bad for his Pelipper. He's going to double into his Registeel again as I get up a Trick Room. It was a pretty free Trick Room for me to get up against the Pelipper because he's threatened out by Thunderbolt. I could have just gone for the Thunderbolt, but decided not to. Now he's going to Protect, which is really annoying. He shows off the Protect as I T-Bolt. Protect again as a T-Bolt. It's not doing too much because we're not specially... Well, we are specially invested. We're actually Quiet Max Special Attack, but he's very specially bulky. And it's a neutral hit, and now he shows the rest. So we've seen his whole set now. He has no attacking moves. It's a very annoying Registeel set, and I don't have too much to deal with it. So I think I double into my Manaphy here? No, sorry, I go into Logan, the Mamoswine, and I'm going to be able to Earthquake this thing if I wanted to. I actually catch him on the Pelipper switch predicting the Earthquake, and I'm going to get my rocks up. And now I know that I'm faster than him. No, I don't. I should have, though, as I go into Tangela. And he Scalds. So he thinks he's faster than me. I should have known that I was faster than him, actually. As he goes to the Hurricane there, we saw that he switched up moves, so now we know he's not Scarfed. I'm not actually sure what he's maybe like Wakan? Maybe? I get Manaphy here, and I'm going to get a free rest off, because we're faster than the Pelipper. I'm running speed on my Manaphy, and Hydration is just going to wake us up. As Hurricane's doing a lot, I'm actually going to need to click rest again, as I think he goes for Hurricane again. And I think eventually I just sack my Tangela here because I'm not awake now. I need his Rain to be up again. Actually, oh, I go into Magearna here. Okay, I see U-turns out on me this time. Going into his Tapu Koko. I'm going to go and click the Trick Room once again as I actually die to the Thunder that he hits somehow out of Rain. What a lord. Magearna not really doing too much this game for me. Mamoswine here can pick this thing off as he actually just goes for U-turn. Now I think it's this turn that I predict him to go into Pelipper, and I Freeze Dry this time because we've seen it to switch into me. Yep, there's the Freeze Dry, and we catch the Pelipper unawares. Good for us to get rid of his Rain Setter, bad for us that Manaphy's still asleep, so I need to get Manaphy in while the Rain's still up. In comes Hawlucha. I'm going to go into my Mimikyu now as he's going to want to set up on me, and he's got his... sorry, I go for the Ice Shard there. If he didn't get the defense boost, I think that actually killed him. But I guess I determined that Mammoth Swine wasn't needed to win this game at this point, so I ended up just going for the Ice Shard there to pick him off, as he HJKs and kills me. Oh, you know what it was? I decided if he was going to set up an SD, then 2 Ice Shard killed him anyways, so I just ended up sacking Mammoth Swine. Mimikyu comes out here. I am red card Mimikyu. I wanted to get this in for free to be able to stop the Hawlucha, and I think I'm just going to get off a free Trick Room here, as he doubles into Registeel. No, I'm not. I'm going to go for Shadow Claw. There we go. I wanted to hit something really hard with the Shadow Claw there. It did nothing to that thing again. Bring in Manaphy here as he's sleeping, and I can wake up. I'm actually going to set up on this thing. +3 is not too bad. He wakes up, he dodges, I dodged the Toxic. Now, that didn't matter because I'm rest anyways, but it did matter because, it didn't matter because the rain, it did matter because the rain stopped, but it didn't matter because I'm rest anyways. I'm going to go for this Surf now. We'll see how much this +3 Surf does. Despite the fact it's especially bulky, we're Life Orb Manaphy, and that's almost going to take him out. It's doing about 70%, I think. Toxic comes out here, again, not really doing much. He's just going to protect stall me here with the Toxic, because that's what Registeel does, apparently. Kind of a tool. As I'm going to rest this turn, as he protects anyways. I don't know, maybe I should have just killed it. I don't think that I needed to. Now he goes Tapu Koko. I think he has to hit a Thunder here, in my mind at least, but he actually just has the Thunderbolt as well. Very interesting Tapu Koko set. I don't know what to say. Thunder U-turn, Thunderbolt, Life Orb, very odd setup with double electric moves. You'd think that it would usually have Volt Switch over one of those, but that's fine. Manaphy goes down. I was fine with sacking it there. Now I bring out Licky Licky here. For some reason I thought I would live a hit with Assault Vest, but I'm not going to. It ends up working out in my favor, sacking Licky Licky here anyways to the Thunderbolt because he's taking more Life Orb damage. And now kind of looks hopeless for me, but my Mimikyu's in, and I still have my Disguise. I'm going to set up a Trick Room this turn because I need the Trick Room to be able to kill his team. So that's my play, is Trick Room, as he's actually going to U-turn and my red card pops and gives me the momentum, if I had momentum, as he goes into Kingdra. Now, getting the Trick Room up with Kingdra here is like extremely important, because if I can hit a player off this turn, then I can kill this thing and we can start going on a roll. I'm going to go for the play if I actually miss Surf. I have a lot of special bulk. Not a lot. I'm almost max HP with the rest into Spadef, so I knew I was living this Surf anyways, but quite the devastating hit there. This time we finally hit it, but now 2 turns of Trick Room are down, and that's really bad for me. Especially with Registeel coming in here, he's actually going to stall out a turn of Trick Room. He's actually going to be faster than me, even though we're Brave. No speed, he will still be faster than me. So I'm gonna go for the Shadow Sneak as he clicks Protect again. I hate this stupid Registeel. I'm gonna go for the Shadow Sneak again as he protects, and now Trick Room is done, I believe. Yeah, so Trick Room is done, but I killed 2 of his Mons. I'm absolutely okay with that. Hawlucha is gonna come in on Stealth Rocks and is low enough for me to pick it off with Shadow Sneak, so that's kind of cool. And now in comes Tapu Koko. Takes the Stealth Rock damage plus all of the Life Orb damage that it's taken, and we'll see that it's pretty low there. Now, it comes down to whether or not Shadow Sneak kills him from this range. My calc is saying that it maybe shouldn't, but we are Brave, max attack, so we'll see what happens here as we go for the Shadow Sneak, and we do pick it off. So we pick up a 1-0 win over Multicow and the Guatemalen Guardian Deities, his rain team versus our Trick Room team. Trick Room didn't work out super well for us in the end, but it did what it had to do, and I'm really proud that Mimikyu managed to pick up the last 4 kills there, sort of clean up after Mammoth Swine put in work and Manaphy put in work. I was pretty happy with my performance. It was an extremely close game, and yeah, that's kind of all I have to say on the subject there. So next week we take on Mudsdale and the Denver Bruxish in week 14. So I will catch you guys for that.